Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is James Caldwell, and I am going to do a review today on BAPs, Season 1, Episode 3. You guys wanted me to do it, and I'm still at it. I'm still at it with this bullshit-ass program. This program is just too many things. It really is. But let's just go ahead into the bullshit, okay? Shall we? First, we see Anisha and Brandon. They're basically talking about the arrangements for Brandon's birthday party. And for some reason, he's paying for it, but Anisha's putting it together. But I don't understand. I just don't get this Brandon character. He's basically really nasty. He's really a nasty son of a bitch is what he really is. But I'm just sitting there looking at this fag, and I'm saying, everything about her seems to get on his nerves. Now, I've often wondered, when people feel that way about people, why do you be around them? What is there to gain from being friends with Anisha? Because Brandon acts like Anisha gets on his last fucking nerve. So what is there to gain by being around her? And just the friendship of them two, it kind of irritates me. Though she is very irritating. She is a very irritating bitch. She really is. But the thing is, why do you keep being friends with her? I don't get it. I don't understand people keeping folks hanging on to be able to mistreat, because that's basically what I see. Then she's going on about this business about how she doesn't know exactly what's going on with her and Kendrick. And he's giving, well, you need to figure it out, what's going on. And she does. And she does. Because they're definitely not on the same page. But anyway, we move on. We see Gina and Kristen there at this little boutique shopping. Again, Gina is being very genuine with Kristen. She's there to try on some different outfits and everything. Kristen's there to be her shady, fucking authentic, wannabe white self. She's literally looking at her. She's turning her motherfucking nose all up and carrying on. And the reason being, Gina went and tried on this white dress. Flawless little white dress. It was a really cute summer dress. I really liked it. And I believe Gina liked it too. I know Gina liked it. I believe Kristen cared for it as well. But she knew that she couldn't wear it with her big, fat, funny built motherfucking ass. So she had nothing nice to say. And I was just looking at the bitch. You can see the hate all across her face. You got money, bitch. Let me give you a couple suggestions. Liposuction. Bypass surgery. You don't have to be a big fat bitch if you don't want to. And you don't have to sit around and hate on people. And that's what you were doing. It was very unattractive. There was nothing wrong with the dress. It was very unattractive. Fat motherfucker. Anyway, moving on. I didn't care for that interaction. And I hope when Gina looks back at it, I hope you never go shopping with the bitch again. Anyway, moving on. We see Kendrick. Kendrick's basically being shady. That damn Anisha's trying to kind of ease into the conversation of what it is that they're doing. He ain't making it no easier, He's kind of just like going around and around. She's saying, you don't be wanting to do things that I want to do, this thing, that thing, and the other. He's just playing past it. They're definitely not on the same page. But again, how you start is how you finish. Because they went bowling, they had a little bowling thing, her and him went bowling. And he basically was telling how, he used to date her back in high school. And she used to sneak him into the house and sneak him out of the house. And basically what was said, she was fucking him. It seems to me that their relationship has always been very physical. And that's what it is. Remember, how you start is how you finish. You are from two different worlds. Your worlds don't even go together. They're not parallel at all. And from what I'm seeing, her thing with him has always been, as long as he fucks me, I'll eat 10 miles of his shit. But see, that's what a fat bitch with low self-esteem will do, isn't it? So, I can't say that I really feel bad for her because, one, she's aggravating as hell. Two, you allow this man to do these things. Three, you trained him to do these things to you. It basically seems to me that it's always been just physical, you know? And if you get down to it, she'll probably be giving him some money too. Because she claims to have all this money. I still ain't seen her money. But there's some reason he hanging on, and it ain't because she's so motherfucking sharp. Trust me, it's not. Anyway, so they do a party for Brandon. Brandon comes through. Brandon was very unappreciative. That got on my nerves. He literally acted like he didn't even want to be there when he showed up with the limousine of guys. Miss Brandon, girl, you are too much, honey. But anyway, they pulled up, honey. I said, where they going, honey, afterwards? Because they sure looked like they was going to be hitting a little spot afterwards. But he acted like he didn't even want to be there. Ricarda actually has good sense. She basically pulled the girls together and was letting them know about the behavior that they were distributing at the party and how unattractive it was. Because they basically all were ganging up on Anisha. Nobody's talking to Anisha. And all of them were guilty. Gina, Ray, that fucking Kristen, oh, she looked ridiculous. Again. Here we go with your undergarments showing in your dress. And one thing I did pick up, Ricarda sat Anisha and Kristen down to try to hash out some of their problems. Them are two big Amazon bitches. They're like 900 feet tall. And they're big, both of them. They're big. They look like statues standing next to that damn Ricarda. Oh, they're ridiculous. And that Kristen, she is a motherfucking miserable motherfucker. I sat and looked at her. Her face is always, she's like a Debbie Downer. That bitch is not happy with herself. Something's going on in her life that's got that bitch being unhappy. And it's more than her being a fat bitch. But she's not happy. And you can see it all over her. Poor thing. But they're just, they just go on, and Anisha's trying to really break free and give Kristen get on out of here. But I'm going to tell you what I see. Everybody's fighting for that role. Everybody's fighting for the main girl. And Anisha's not getting up off of it. Miss Ray with her ghetto ass, honey, that bitch was high as a fur coat, honey. I looked, I said, girl, you ain't had that many drinks, honey. I believe she was blunting before she got there, honey. She was high as can be. High. But anyway, Gina ended up snapping out on Anisha at the party. Just snapped out. Anisha said something, and it was something really small, but she's always throwing these little digs at Gina, and Gina ended up going off on her and told her, you're a clown, and I refuse to be at the circus with you. But she basically got her straight, and Anisha said, something that was brewing, and she just used that as whatever. You're an asshole. And every time you go somewhere, somebody's snapping out on you. You're an asshole, and those are not your friends. That's the other thing. It's to a point where, yeah, she's irritating, yeah, she's aggravating, but nobody's being friendly to her. They're treating her like shit because they want to move you out of the way. It's reminded me a lot of Married to Medicine. How Mariah feels as though she's the queen. They have some of that same thing going on, but only Anisha's not stating that she's the queen. But I think everybody's fighting for that 5 minutes, of everybody's looking for their spinoff, I guess. And Brandon fights with her more so than anybody because he's real underhanded, but most sissies are very underhanded about how he's fighting. They were real tacky after, they got Gina all such situated. She went about her way. They were in the party throwing cake at each other and carrying on. Throwing cake and breaking dishes. I'm like, and that's fun to them. Y'all are the classy elite group. Y'all in there breaking dishes and throwing cake and bullshit. I said, these are some motherfucking clowns. That was a mess. Then Gina went on this goddamn... And I just mixed the two parties together, guys. I'm sorry. When Gina went off on Anisha, that was actually at the masquerade ball. That came at the end, not at Brandon's party. She basically went off on her at the masquerade ball. Because, you know, everywhere they go, there's some shit. It's not, you know, there's not one thing and it just all just starts to run together, because there's not one thing that they go to that they don't fight and argue with their classy asses. But anyway, at the masquerade ball is when Gina went off on Anisha. And Kendrick didn't show up. And then, like, maybe 3/4 of the way through here, he pops up. He shows up to the masquerade ball. And none of their outfits knocked me out. I'm like, okay, we have all these so-called rich, to-do folk. And they're at a masquerade ball, and Mardi Gras is the theme. And y'all couldn't do no better than this, honey? I just looked at them. I was like, looks like an explosion of David's bridal to me. I didn't get it. But anyway, that was it for this episode. Season 1, episode 3 did knock me out. The show is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But I have to say, the first and second episode were better. So let's kind of see where we actually go from here. You guys can thumbs up or thumbs down the video, and I will definitely see you guys next week when we move forward into the next episode of this motherfucking mayhem, honey. This goddamn coonery that we're taking part of. All right, guys. Talk to you later. You can follow me at Twitter at SpillItBoy, or go to my website at www. What the hell is it? My God. Sorry, guys. www.spillitboy.com, where the teas are spilling all the time, child. A mess. Just a damn mess. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.